Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first reading vlog. So I initially intended this to start this morning. Today is Friday, October 11th, and I had taken off the weekend originally to go visit a friend, and then ended up that didn't work out, and then I'm like, oh well, I'll keep it because my husband is off Friday and Monday as well, so I just took the entire weekend off to have a 4-day weekend. So my intention was today to wake up and start this reading vlog right this morning, but that ended up not going as planned because my husband was like, oh, I don't want to go shopping today or something. And I was like, okay, yeah, well, let's go get breakfast too. So we ended up like rushing to go out the door and I didn't get to video anything. But we're going to start here. It is about 2 o'clock now, so still a good time to start a reading vlog considering most weekends don't start till about 5. But for now, my goal today is to finish listening to the Dream Thieves, which is the second book in the Raven cycle, as well as finish Five Dark Fates by Ken Dare Blake. I quite literally, I think I have like, I'm on page 425. I think it ends at 445, so I'm really, really close to the end. The only thing we really have going on tonight is I go to my in-laws for dinner every Friday at 5, so we're going to dinner at 5. So I think from 2 to 5 I will definitely be able to finish this and hopefully finish the Dream Thieves. I'm gonna take my dog for a walk while I listen to the audiobook and probably do a little bit of cleaning around the house. So I think that'll be good because if I get both of those books done before 5, then tonight I am going to start A River of Royal Blood. And if you saw my reading wrap-up TBR post, this is one of the next books I wanted to get to because I did get an ARC and I want to be able to review it before it comes out officially, I think in 2 weeks. So this is just a quick introduction and check-in, and I will be checking in over the weekend as things happen. All right, talk to you soon. Hi guys, just checking in. I just finished Five Dark Fates, and whew, do I have a lot of feelings. Just to say that it was really good. I know some people, when I watched a few like small reviews, were kind of disappointed in the ending or just it wasn't as good as the rest. But personally, like, I thought the ending was perfect. It broke my heart, hence why I have a lot of feelings. But I think it was really well done. I think it depicted war very accurately, and thus having some casualties makes sense, as well as, that things aren't going to be a happy ending when there's war. So definitely really liked this, and yeah, I guess now I'm gonna go get some house stuff done and listen to the Dream Thieves a little bit more. Hi everyone, just a quick update. I did not end up finishing the Dream Thieves because I actually had 3 hours to go. I thought I was at the 2-hour mark when I started listening earlier, so I had 3 hours left. So I have, I think, 1 more hour to go. Might be able to finish it tonight. We will see. Since my last update, I have not started A River of Royal Blood yet, and I decided that I'm going to take a break from reading to do a little bit of video games. Nothing too exciting. I know the season of Fortnite ends this week, so I'm trying to get 1 more skin unlocked. Even though I hate this game, I want the pretty skin. So I'm trying to do that. But if it makes me mad, I'm probably going to switch over to Apex. And I don't really plan on playing more than an hour. I just kind of want to do a little bit of mindless relaxation because I'm not really feeling the greatest now. So I figured I would kind of get my gaming out of the way, finish up my house stuff, maybe finish the Raven Boys, and then I would start A River of Royal Blood before I end up going to sleep tonight. So this might be my last check-in. I'm not sure. At least for the night, obviously. I'll check back in tomorrow, but maybe I will check in depending on where I get with all my reading. So, see you later. Good morning, everyone. It is about 7:46 on this wonderful Saturday morning. I didn't really check in last night because I didn't get to finish, well, didn't really even start A River of Royal Blood. But what I will say is that I didn't know going into it that there was fae and different creatures involved, aside from the twins with magic, and I'm living for that already. So I'm very excited to continue with that today. I have a little bit of a busy day. I think I'm going to take my dog for a walk and try to finish the Raven Boys this morning. I'm pretty sure I have a little over an hour left of the audiobook. And if I take my dog for like a 3.5-mile walk on this trail that's close by, I should be able to finish the audiobook in that time. So I'm going to try to get out of the house around 8. So I got like 15 minutes. And then at 11, I'm going to an orchard with my mother. And then later tonight, I'm going somewhere with Greg and my mom and my stepdad. So I have kind of a busy day, but I think I'm still going to be very productive. So this morning, I'm just going to write out my schedule, leave myself a couple of notes of things that I have to do before I forget again, and just enjoy some coffee and hopefully get a little bit farther in River of Royal Blood while I'm doing all of that. So I will check in later. Okay.
Oh, the fires are going.
Hi everyone, so I'm just checking in. It's now 12:25 in the afternoon on Saturday the 12th, and I just have to check in because I finally finished the Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater, and I need to gush, I guess, because this whole series so far, I mean, there's two, I'm reading 2 out of the 4 books, and I'm just blown away, and I'm still surprised that I haven't read anything from this series, from this author, to this point in my life. I just don't understand how I've managed to skate by this entire time. But what I want to say is that, first of all, if you haven't read the Raven Cycle at all and you don't own them, I highly recommend the audiobook. Will Patton is the narrator, and while sometimes I think with a lot of people, like sometimes with males that's narrating females in a series, it can be a little weird. I definitely think that he does a fantastic job either way. Like even when narrating the females, I just think you get so absorbed in the way he makes the characters come alive that it's so worth it in the end. Now, this was actually when I first started Bookstagram in 2016. The Raven Cycle was something that I saw suggested over and over again as one of the best audiobooks to listen to. So I'm going to confirm that and say absolutely they are one of the best audiobook narrations that I have listened to. Highly recommend if you don't own them and you want to read the series. Now, other than the audiobook narration, I just have to gush about Maggie Stiefvater as a person, because this woman is so incredibly talented that I'm just ashamed as a human being. Because, to be honest, like, first of all, her writing, and I'm only going off of the Raven Cycle. I've never read any of her other books before, but in the Raven Cycle particularly, her writing is so flawless. I mean, I don't really think there's anything I could say negative about her writing, because it borders that fine line of being poetic and prosaic. Like, it's just beautiful. And the way that she describes things, the way that she just lures you into the story is so magnetic that I can't get enough of it, which is why I already pre-ordered Call Down the Hawk, even though I'm only 2 books into the Raven cycle. Pre-ordered that bad boy because this book series, I just know that I want to continue after I finish it. It's already that good. So other than her like beautiful writing, the other thing I have to say is that the other day I saw on Instagram that she was doodling in books. Like, so many people, like, you were able to pre-order from a specific indie bookstore, I believe, and she was doing personalized doodles in all of the copies of Call Down the Hawk. And she's incredibly talented as an artist as well. And I'm very sad that I'm just getting into the Raven cycle that I'm not able to get one of those copies because I want them now. The second thing that I feel like blows my mind is that she's also musically talented. Like, girl, who are you? Are you an alien? Because my God, you are so talented. But at the end of all the audiobooks, Maggie Stiefvater, and I believe like maybe some of her friends or people she knows, but she writes and composes her own song essentially. Now there's no lyrics to the song, but the songs at the end of the audiobooks are written and composed by her. And oh my God, they're just so, like, they just give that creepy vibe to the stories as a whole, and I just don't understand. So she's like the package deal, and honestly, like, if my raving isn't enough to convince you, like, what do I have to do? Because you should be going to read the series immediately. There's no questions asked. And I don't rave about series often, but this is one that I think you guys should go do. So all in all, I'm giving The Dream Thieves a 5 out of 5 stars. I need to get my thoughts in order to maybe make a cohesive summary of my feelings towards this, but highly recommend, guys. So on that note, I am going to go read more of the River of Royal Blood, and I will check back in when I have some more thoughts on that. Hey everyone, so just a quick check-in. I have thus far started officially A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy, and I'm about 50 pages in. I didn't get much reading done. The raffle I went to with my husband, my mom, and my stepdad was about 4 hours, so that kind of took a little bit of time. I did read a little bit while I was there, but it was pretty loud and I didn't get as far as I would like, but enough that it was capturing my attention fully. As far as what I think's thus far, I'm really, really excited because even from the first chapter, I thought this was going to be an interesting book, and so far I'm not let down. I know that it's North African inspired, and I'm sure people are going to compare it to Children of Blood and Bone, but I would not really give it that comparison at this point because it doesn't really remind me that at all. Doesn't really remind me of that at all. And what I actually, coming off of the Three Dark Crown series by Kendar Blake. Hi, puppy. What are you doing? But coming off of the Five Dark Fates, which is the last book in the Three Dark Crown series, I would definitely say this kind of has that same feel because you have 2 sisters who are pitted against each other for the crown. When they turn... Well, at a certain point, when they come into their power, Arya, stop. She's just really demanding. But basically, they're set to kill each other in order to ascend to the throne. So it kind of reminds me of that Three Dark Crown series because that's essentially what that was about as well. There's a bunch of different types of magic in here. There are 4 different races. There are the Fae. There's humans who have magic. I don't know. At this point, it's a little unclear to me. I think only humans can have magic, but I'm not sure. I just know that they're the ones that say, like, they have tattoos that get imprinted on your arms to like help bind the magic to be able to channel it, which I also love. Partly because there's a little bit of that in one of the books that I'm writing. I'm not going to say which one to give any details away, but I do love that kind of spell work personally. There's the Bloodkins, which are essentially vampires, which I think are really cool. And then I'm not going to be able to say the word, but they're like chimeras or something of that nature. I'm butchering it, I'm sure, but they kind of remind me of, well, they're basically like the centaurs or something. Like they're human-ish in nature, but they have animal features. There's probably a better comparison. And the only thing that I'm thinking of too right now is just because I was watching Carnival Row about 2 weeks ago, and the pucks, that's kind of what they remind me of, at least their description. I know the one girl has like lizard feet and horns, but they say that like she was only half of this race, so she didn't get as many of the features as full-blooded Khmers, something like that. I wish I could remember now, or I should have looked it up. But anywho, this was kind of ranty, but I just want to say that I'm going to continue this while, it's 8 o'clock at night. I just made myself some popcorn. I have some water. I'm going to see how far I can get. I am a slow reader, but I'm hoping at least maybe I'll get through 150 tonight, up to 150 pages read. And I may or may not report back, but if I do, I will see you then. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Hi everyone. So I am aware that I look god-awful right now, but I am about to go try to super clean my house and organize stuff and get rid of a lot of things. So I just have not put myself together yet because I'm probably going to get gross anyway and need to shower and do all that wonderful stuff after the fact. But I'm starting the vlog a little bit late today. It is now officially the 13th, Sunday, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I didn't vlog because me and my husband have this tradition pretty much as soon as the weather gets nice in the spring, so usually like April time to like October, we do Sundays where we do we go to yard sales and then we like make breakfast when I get home. So I'm not sure. I know that it's not really like huge in some areas, and sometimes it's illegal, I think, in some states as well as some counties even in Pennsylvania. But our area is known for yard sales, flea markets, the like, so we take advantage of that, and I particularly take advantage of the books that I get in those places. So I did have like a very, very mini haul that I figured I would just share. We went to the local flea market and I found 2 classic books bind-ups. I got Oliver Twist and Wuthering Heights. I haven't read either of these before, although Oliver Twist, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't know if I read the play. I don't know. I read something of Oliver Twist when I was in high school, so I do remember it pretty well. And then Wuthering Heights I've never read before, but one of my goals is to try to read a little bit more classics, so I figured these beautiful bind-ups would probably look really nice in my living room and maybe they'll encourage me to read them. So I got those 2. Both of them were $1, so for 2 books I got these wonderful classic bind-ups. And then I also found this little Beetlejuice pop. One of the women who goes every Sunday to this flea market to sell, she is a huge like Comic-Con collector type of thing, so she has tons and tons of stuff between Funko Pops and bags and t-shirts and you name it. If it's nerdy, she has them. And I don't know if she like trades to get them or if she actually goes to the events, but she always brings a ton of things. And as I was walking by, she put him out and it was like a decent price. She didn't have the box, but for, it was a couple bucks less than you probably could have bought it in the box. I'm like, I'm probably going to display him anyway, so I might as well buy him. And then my husband bought an exorbitant amount of records. I'm pretty sure he has like 30 records that he bought today. And for the most part, all of those records, he definitely had them under $100. He did buy a couple brand new ones, but we ended up for like 25 bucks. I think we got 25 records at one point. So, I mean, it was a good haul for him without a doubt. But, aside from that, I did want to just check in about the, River of Royal Blood. I didn't get as far as I wanted to last night. I only got to about 100 pages, but I'm absolutely loving it. I definitely think this is going to be a top book for me if it keeps going in the vein it's going. And I'm going to continue to read that a little bit today, but I do have a productive day ahead of me between the cleaning and going to visit a friend. So we'll see how far I actually get, but I do think while I'm cleaning, I'm going to start listening to Blue Lily, Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, which is the 3rd book in the Raven cycle, and I'll probably make some good progress in that at least. But for now, I'm going to get my bearings in order, enjoy my Starbucks because I don't get Starbucks all the time because it's not really close to me. So I pretty much made Greg drive me to Starbucks and wait for 20 minutes because the line was packed. But I'm very excited because I got it free today because I had that many points. But I'm going to enjoy this for a few more minutes, maybe catch up on a YouTube video or two, and then I'm going to get in there and start cleaning. So talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, just a quick update. I had already filmed this part, but since I'm filming on my phone, I forgot that I had the screen log on it, and it only filmed in one way, so I had to reshoot it. But just my quick update, I wanted to let you guys know that I have had quite the productive day. Me and my husband went through the attic and we got rid of a ton of stuff, things I'm able to donate, things I'm just, we're able to throw in the trash, and things that, I found that I can actually use again, which was nice. We have not touched the attic in a very long time, probably in the last 5 years that we've owned the house. So yeah, it was a very cathartic thing. I've also cut the grass. I did a lot of the dishes, and I've just generally picked up some of the stuff around the house that just needed to be picked up. I started Blue Lily Blue, so as at this point, I'm going to start doing the laundry, or finishing the laundry, really. I have to fold some stuff and throw another load in, but I'm going to listen to Blue Lily Blue while I do that, and I am still continuing in A River of Royal Blood. Really like it so far. I think the whole world so far is very interesting. I love the magic system, which I did find out, I think earlier in the video, I said I wasn't sure if only humans have magic, but all of the races, the 4 races that are in the book, all have magic. They just vary in how they manifest. So I do love the magic system. I really like the politics in the court system, and just the story overall is something that I connect to just because it's right up my alley, like things that I like to write about, things I like to read about. The only thing I would say as far as pacing goes is I just had one small thing that happened in the book where I wasn't sure. Well, I just felt it went kind of fast. Otherwise, I think the pacing so far is really good, like over 100 pages in. So I think it's just a little shy of 400 pages. So I think I'm probably not going to finish it today because I'm too many pages for me to finish. But I should definitely finish it this week. And that excites me because so far it's really interesting. So that's pretty much my update, I think. Just something quick. And if I read any more things, I will check in before the end of the night. And pretty much before I end the vlog, because we're coming down to the end of Sunday. It's almost 6 o'clock now, so I'm probably not going to get too much more reading in overall, but we'll see where we go. So I'll check in with you guys later. Hi everyone. So this is just going to be an outro. I am winding down my night. It is about 10 p.m. on Sunday, so I think I'm just going to relax in bed for the rest of the evening. Probably like a half hour, because I usually hit the pillow pretty hard when I get in bed, but I'm just going to continue reading this, and I should have it done by this week at some point, depending on my schedule. But otherwise, thank you for sticking around, and I hope you guys have a fabulous week ahead of you. Bye.